My name is Matthias Krüger. I was born in Germany. I'm now freelancing in Cologne as a composer. So for me, the inspirations for every piece is different, but in general, what has always been the case for me was that I had the urge to create something. As a kid already, I would try to make movies or theater plays or write a book. Well, at some point, I focused on music and decided to become a composer. And up until now, I've been inspired by many different things. Could be books, could be situations in my everyday life. Inspirational sources come together and form a kind of network behind the composition that ends up being like a condensed concentration of all those different sources. My piece, Dance of the Dream Man, that I wrote for Slagwerk Den Haag, was inspired again by many different sources of inspiration. For the past year, I've been trying to study a lot of Maori culture from New Zealand, and one of the techniques I came across was the so-called poi, which is a ball of a certain material that is spun around the body in different geometrical patterns. I'd already had another piece that I'd written 4 years ago that includes tubes of a certain lengths that have a certain pitch that are spun. So what I did for that piece was that I just gave every of the 4 performers of the ensemble a set of different tubes at a chord that they can spin around them. And that basically became the entire material. So I thought of different rhythmical patterns that they could produce, also different sorts of relationships between the players. In addition to that, there was a whole other set of inspirational sources, such as a story by Italo Calvino, A King Listens, that I read and that I found very inspiring. A text by Christian Gottfried Körner, who was an idealist German philosopher in the late 18th century. And also the TV show Twin Peaks, especially the dream scene with a small man who dances and speaks in reverse. Writing a piece always exists of different steps, in which the writing itself usually is shorter than the rest. The writing itself took about 4 weeks, but before that I thought about the things I was going to do for a couple of months. The step for me to decide that I was really almost exclusively going to use those spinning elements, before I took that step, I had to kind of rule out all other possible percussion instruments. Many hours of tryouts with all sorts of different percussion instruments to realize that actually what I was interested in was just the sound of the spinning. And also the relationship with the own body and the physical workout. Performers are probably going to sweat, and this is also something that I'm interested in, like this transformative aspect of a really physically demanding performance. After the performance, maybe, hopefully, a change has taken place. It's something that you have to go through, that you have to overcome. And then when you have overcome, hopefully you're somebody new.